And good evening, everyone. Murder defendant Muzammil Hassan continued with his rambling testimony today.
He's wading through piles of emails and documents about his life with Aasiya years before her beheading at their Orchard Park studios. Hassan resumed his testimony today, reading from decade-old emails. He cited Aasiya's previous history as a victim of domestic abuse by others, claiming he saw himself as her savior.
News 4's Lori Schultz has been in the courtroom for every minute of it, and she joins us live right now from Erie County Court. Lori?
Yeah, Don and Jackie, today the defendant described himself as a puppy dog beaten down by a demanding wife. He told jurors that he really did try his best to keep peace in the relationship, and he spoke of these unofficial memorandums of agreement he came up with for he and his wife, and it listed rules like no verbal attacks, no hitting, no abuse, all in an effort to keep the peace, he claims. Once again, the courtroom was packed, and some observers say he did a pretty good job at making his point. Prior to retaking the stand, Muzammil Hassan called Amy Kiss to the stand as a character witness in his second-degree murder trial. Kiss testified that she knew Hassan 18 years. They were classmates in business school. She described him as studious and semi-social and saw no signs of violence. His legal advisor thought she made an impact.
I think she was honest, and she had nothing bad to say about Mr. Hassan.
Hassan later returned to the witness stand, where he introduced some of Aasiya's past medical records into evidence, which made no mention of the abuse she alleged years later in divorce papers. He told jurors, "I felt my character was being assassinated."
He believed that a lot of the things that his wife was doing were hurting his good character.
Amidst a number of objections, the defendant continued to refer to alleged emails between the couple, painting her as a controlling woman who became abusive when her demands weren't met, making him feel like the most horrible person who walked the face of the earth. He again explained how he tried to get her into therapy. Attorney Paul Cambrier was among those observers at today's proceeding.
I think the judge deserves an award for his patience and his ability to parse out all the issues here.
The defendant is obviously doing his best to convey that he was a victim. Prosecutors argued that the only victim here was Aasiya.
I think that he's doing an effective job of showing that there was obviously a clash and conflict. But the real issue at the end is going to be, does it rise to the level of justification of killing someone?
So the trial ended for the day shortly after 5 o'clock. It'll resume Monday afternoon. The defendant did indicate that he needs another day and a half at least to tell his story. He was only at the year 2007. The slaying happened in 2009. And, of course, then prosecutors will get a chance to cross-examine. So a real long week for everyone involved, including the defendant, the jurors, the attorneys, the judge, and, of course, for us, it all gets started all over again on Monday. We'll, of course, bring you all the developments. Live outside Erie County Court, Lori Schultz, News 4.